Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques. Jacques. What up, y'all? What is good? So, of course, we're going to talk about this loss to the freaking Steelers. This is how we feel right now. I'm sure you all feel the exact same way, man. We're definitely going to talk about it. It's a whole lot to talk about. Thank you to those that's in the comments. Jacques, we already got a super chat, don't we?
Let's talk about it, bro.
Let's talk about
it. Frankie Harvey, man, thank you for the $5 super chat, brother. He says we need 22 and a durable receiver that can catch. Defensive play lights out, in my opinion. Hashtag light tighten up, man. Hey,
yep. Appreciate it. Boom.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Any super chat goes definitely back into the show, man. So we really appreciate it.
That's right.
Let's talk to our audience, man. Hey, Clowney Super Bowl, tighten up. Sean Britton, tighten up. Bo G, tighten up. And we're gonna get to it, y'all. So just
absolutely.
Tyrell Lockett, sorry, tighten up. Big Titan TV, hey, tighten up. I feel you, bro.
Yep.
Ali Howard, hey,
tighten up.
Hey, Ian Talley, hey, brother, tighten up.
Absolutely,
tighten up.
Man.
Let's see. He says so.
It's ridiculous. Yes.
Latoya, hey,
she
said, hey, y'all.
Hey, what's good?
William Jones.
Sad.
Quan B, brother. Hey.
Yep.
Me, I'm tired of the Tannehill slander. We're going to get there, brother. We're going to get there. Let's see.
We will.
Sean, tighten up. Hey, Lil _, what that? Tighten up.
He said, Christmas gifts. You're right.
Exactly.
That is true.
Exactly, man.
Man, we have, man, hey, for those that want to vent, we had to do the same. Like I had to log off for a minute, man. I was so pissed off. Tell me, do y'all feel the same? Like, there's so many reasons why we lost this football game. Here's a question in the comment section. Are the Steelers a good football team? No.
And if there's any Steelers faithful in here, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all not a good football team, man. Kent Woods, hey, tighten up.
Tighten up, man.
Jason.
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Jason Marable. Yes. He did go out. And, Julio Jones's hamstrings right now, when you look at his hamstrings, bro, his hamstrings are like shoestrings right now. Literally. They are. I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. And I think Julio, this is his hamstrings right now. Y'all see that? That's a picture of Julio Jones's hamstrings. Julio might want to retire, Jacques.
I agree.
I'm serious. I hope he's okay, but
man. He can't run. He can't stay healthy, man. This was a complaint in Atlanta. This is why Atlanta went out and got Calvin Ridley, because they knew he couldn't stay healthy, right?
Yep.
So I mean, we're suffering the woes of a Julio that's on the back end of his career, and we Titans tend to do that a lot. And it's something that we need to start evaluating when we get players and when we trade for players. Stop trading on their downward trend of their career and get them kind of when they're in their prime or almost like Bud Dupree. Bud Dupree is in his prime, right? So I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't either, man. I
don't know.
I don't either. So so we're gonna show this clip several times in the show because we want you all to let us know your thoughts. We're gonna sit y'all at the dinner table early today. Okay.
Yep.
Normally we do this in the middle part of our show. We send y'all at the dinner table right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we want this to be an opportunity, for us. One, as therapy. We need that right now. We're pissed off.
Yep.
This is ridiculous that we lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers and we're trying to make it to the playoffs. And Indianapolis is winning their games and we're not. At the end of the day, we have lost. In the last 4 games, we're 1-3, right? And on top of that, Jacques, we've had 13 turnovers. What the hell is that? What is that? So I'm gonna ask them, and I'm gonna ask you and ask myself.
All right.
What is why do we lose this game? Why are we losing games? So I'm gonna put this on the board, Jacques.
Okay.
Who's to blame for this loss to the Steelers? I'm gonna put it up there. I want you all to answer this, and we're gonna tally this throughout the show. It's for the number one reason why we lost. Is it turnovers? Is it play calling? Is it Ryan freaking Tannehill? Is it the offensive line? Is it the referees? Is it our talent due to injuries? Is it Julio Jones's hamstrings? Or is it another reason? So let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you all think is the reason why we lost to the Steelers and even lost over the past several games. Why are we continuing to freaking lose? Jacques, bro, I want to ask you, man. So if you had 3 reasons off this list, what would you rank them, bro, as far as why we're losing and why do we lose to the Steelers? If you had 1, 2, and 3, what would you say?
So if you asking why we lost to the Steelers,
yep,
number A is the biggest thing. Turnovers. You shot yourself in the foot every chance you got, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Turnovers, okay? Number 2, for me, I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this. The offensive line. Okay. The O-line looks like trash, man. Like
really
they super trash, right?
Yep.
Number 3 for me is talent. Okay. We don't have the talent.
Okay.
Those are my 3. Now, we guys, we're going to get on Todd Downing because on the last show I talked about Todd Downing, and I think people kind of ignored me a little bit. We're going to talk about it. But if it's specifically for this game, those are my 3.
Okay,
for this specific game, right? And you know, I told y'all on the last show, I'm done with the offense. I told y'all that on the last show. Give me the defense. I was a defensive guy. I played defense. Defense wins championships. I'm a defensive guy at heart. Offense, we'll talk about it. But what about you, Hawk?
So I'm looking at the comments, right? I see several A's. I see a D, a G, a B. I see several. I see mostly A's, right? Let me go back to this. Okay. So, Jacques, I am not trying to carbon copy you, sir. I'm not. But I'm telling you, I feel the same way. Turnovers is why we're losing.
Yep.
Turnovers. Turnovers. You can call the perfect play at the perfect time and fumble the ball. Ferguson fumbling, right? Tannehill fumbling, throwing interceptions, right? Just all over the place. Then again, the offensive line played like trash, and they have been. When they suck, we suck. And the offensive line didn't do anything today against a really bad defense. We ran the ball pretty well. We had over 200 yards rushing. But, we allowed, more and more sacks. And then I got to go with talent. Jacques, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to sit there and carbon copy, but I agree. I still think we're looking at guys throwing the ball to guys like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy, right? We're asking Cody Hollister to make plays. We're asking Racey McMath, who's a 6th-round rookie, to be Julio Jones. He's not. He's not. So, like you said about play calling, Jacques, on the flip side of that, run more often, right? We ran it pretty well, so there are things you should adjust to, yes. But I'm going to say those are the top 3 for me. So we have a lot of A's. Let me see who else we got on here. Let's see.
Some D's in there. I think some. Let me see. You got some D's.
Some D's. Okay.
Some D's and D is in dog.
Yes. Right. Okay. D is in dog. Okay. Let me go back to that. D.
Somebody said H. I like it. So Steve Crosio says H. So
tell me what the H is then for other. Tell me what else do you think it is? Todd Downing. Okay,
William Jones.
Todd Downing. Okay, so we're gonna put that to play calling. Okay. Todd Downing. That's play calling.
Tyler Lockett. He puts all the above.
All the above. That's true. It's true to that.
Ian says A, B, D mostly.
D.
What's D again?
A is turnovers, play calling, A being offensive line. Okay.
Big Tight TV says G, Julio's hamstrings.
That's a big part of it.
Latoya says A,
turnovers. Okay.
Strictly for this game. Let's see. Hold on. The Clanky Spoon says A, D, G. So it's A as in turnovers, D offensive line, and Julio's hamstring.
Yep.
Let me see. Let's see what we got here. Big Mike. What's up, Big Mike? Big Mike.
Offensive line. Okay. Got you, Big Mike.
Let's see. Tighten them down. Not looking good. Just gotta hope AJ. Okay. We got that. Let me see if I see any more. Mike says B. He asked B in there.
Okay. Play calling.
He says E for refs, of course. We'll talk about that. Keisha, what up, Keisha?
What up, Keisha?
Let me see. Let me go back down here. Sean says his hamstrings are made of tissue paper.
It is, man.
Let's tighten up pod. Hey, shout out to Let's Tighten Up Podcast.
Hamstrings on this thing, man.
Hey, we do. Clown Super says he says ADG, so we got A. He says turnovers, offensive line, and Julio's hamstrings. Jetstream says turnovers and Ryan Tannehill.
Somebody say Ryan Tannehill on this one, okay?
We got Ryan Tannehill. And we'll talk about him.
Hey, Tannehill got some blame on this thing. He does.
Hey, we go strictly. We might have to spend a section on. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
we gotta have to talk about Tannehill and Todd Downing. We'll do that in a minute. But so what you got on the tally, Hawk?
So on the tally,
I see a lot of A's.
What now?
A lot of A's.
A lot of A's. I do too. I think on the tally, I look at a lot of A's and G's, turnovers and Julio's hamstrings.
Yep.
I think next is the play calling. B.
We got another Ryan Tannehill.
We got a Tannehill. Okay, we got a Tannehill. A and A only turnovers. I'm okay. So Jacques and I both said turnovers, and again, we're not saying this. We're trying to agree here. I really think you all feel the same way as we do too, because Pittsburgh overall on offense, they're a terrible football team. Okay, they're not a good team.
Nope.
Look at the stats
at all.
Take a look at this. Okay, the Tennessee Titans had 201 yards rushing. The Steelers had, was that 35? I'm looking at that right. 35 yards rushing. Right. We had 22 first downs. They had 12. Okay. We had the ball for 39 minutes. They had the ball for 20 minutes. So we did ball control. We did all that. The worst number on here is 4 turnovers. They had 0. You cannot win a game with turnovers. You can't. There was a point in time Jacques and I were talking. I was like, bro, we already got 3 turnovers and we're still winning the game. We're probably going to lose this game just because of the fact that we got 3 turnovers. You literally 99% of the time, the team that has the most turnovers, especially if it's 2 more turnovers or more, you're not going to win the game. It's almost like a sin, so to speak, right? And these jokers here can do all they want. Y'all see the refs?
Yeah.
The Steelers colors. Then it had a look today with the Christian Fulton pass interference play, the Buster Screen play as well too. Those are not pass interferences, man. Bull crap, dude.
Yep.
I'm pissed off, man. This is ridiculous, man.
Oh, it might get worse because I'm hearing, and I don't know how true this is. I was listening to Buck Rising. I don't think AJ might not play Thursday.
I don't think he will either.
I don't think AJ's going to play Thursday, guys.
I don't think he will either. I don't.
I hate that.
Yep.
Woo.
Yep. Yeah, man. Yep. So Jacques, you see turnovers, right?
I do. I mean, let me say this. Then this is where play calling comes into play, right?
Yep.
And sometimes I feel like Todd Downing is just out there just calling plays.
Okay.
Sometimes, right?
All right.
Okay. Now with the first play, guys, everybody's seen the first play.
He's listening to you, Jacques. He's like, what you gotta tell me, sir? I
tried to. Hey, listen, Todd. I'm trying to help you, bro. But everybody kind of wants your head right now, like they did Shane Bourne last year. Okay.
He's listening.
Hey. But when your offensive line, first of all, offensive line did horrible today. Okay, the pass blocking, not the run blocking, the pass blocking. Pass blocking was horrible. Man. Julio could have had his first touchdown. Okay, he could have had his first touchdown of the year. All right,
Yep.
First touchdown of the year. Didn't have no time to stand up and throw the ball. Right.
Yep.
I don't even have enough confidence. Tannehill would have seen him because just Tannehill right now. I don't know if he's reverting back to the Miami Tannehill. I mean, I'm not trying to jump on that train right now, right? But guys, be honest with you,
man. Look at that joker, bro.
It
looks similar, don't it, bro? It looks the damn same, don't it? Look at this, man. Look at it. It looks the same, don't it? Golly, look at this.
I want to shout out, and I know we got this comment today. Let me pull this comment up. Hold on, let me find this comment because we got to, and it's not in the chat. It was today I seen this comment from. Hold on, let me pull it up from DO9 Motivation.
Okay.
He says, "Man, let me make sure. Let me make sure it's him first because
hit the like button, folks. By the way,
hit the like button. Okay, yeah. He said, and a shout to you, bro. He says, y'all do these shows every week, but how do y'all fail to talk about our quarterback position that's been garbage since Henry's been out? All right,
yeah.
Come on now, stop throwing Tannehill. Bad play for past 7 weeks. Okay, that's a good little segue. Okay, let's talk about Tannehill. Let's talk about him, Hulk.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm gonna post some of these comments on here too, relative to that.
Okay,
see what Jameson Meza says. Run the damn ball.
Exactly.
Ahead,
okay, so let me back up. Let me finish my Todd Downing thing. In that scenario in this game, the Steelers are the 31st ranked run defense in the freaking league.
Yep.
Okay. Run the rock. You were doing good. You were moving the ball. You were doing what you're doing. Don't pass unless you really, really, really have to. Because every time we went back to pass, what happens? We get a penalty. Holding, right? Okay? It was I mean, the first half was amazing, but it's like a tale of two halves, and it happened in the Jags game. It was a tale of two halves. We went down there, we marched down there, we did pretty good, and in the second half come around, we just stall out. Okay, I think this is the fourth week we've only scored like 20 points and below.
Yeah, man.
Since the King has been out, right? Since the King has been out. Now,
we miss you, King.
Let me say this. When we talk about play calling, we talk about quarterback play, right?
Yep.
Everybody in the comment section, did y'all watch that Baltimore and Green Bay game? Put in a 1 in the chat if you've seen that game. I'm gonna wait because we make it. A lot of people make excuses for Tannehill, and Tannehill's been in the league for a long time, right?
Yeah,
been in the league for a long time, dog. And at any point in time, you say this, Hawk, all the time. You say you are what you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You are what you are. Okay. Okay. So Jeremiah, Jason, Amid, y'all seen it.
Yep.
What did y'all think of Tyler Huntley? That young man played with heart, okay? He played with heart. They were down 31-17, okay? 31-17. Now, you're thinking Tyler Huntley is a backup quarterback. He ain't got the juice. He ain't going to do this. It wasn't no drop-off from what you've seen from Lamar Jackson to Tyler. And shout out to Engraving Videos, man. If y'all haven't checked them out, please go do.
Check them out.
Tyler Huntley, I'm looking and I'm saying, okay, Greg Roman. Look at Jeremiah. What Jeremiah say? Let me see. He says he was fantastic. And when I say this young man was fantastic, precision passing, he was moving in the pocket, he was mobile, he was accurate. And I'm sitting back and I'm like, okay, so we can make excuses for Tannehill and the talent, but almost if I got to give another injured team besides us, it's Baltimore. Okay,
right.
If I got to give another mantle, here you go, Baltimore. Y'all understand what we're going through, right?
Right.
Now, if they can put up 31 points with Tyler Huntley, and you telling me we can't go over 25 points with Tannehill in this offense, right? Yeah, you're throwing it to Mark Andrews. Yes, you're throwing it to Mark Andrews, but you got a target, right?
Yep.
Now, granted, Nigga Keenan Westbrook didn't help you when he dropped the ball. First didn't help you when he dropped the ball. That first is a starter. Now, Hawk, you always say this. You'll say, and I got to give you credit because you'll say, well, these are practice squad guys, so we expect that. I don't expect that from Ferguson. He's not a practice squad guy. He's a starter.
That's a fact.
Okay?
That's a fact.
He's a starter. He's a starter. You are a starter, okay? It shouldn't be no reason why your offense digresses from what it was last year, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's mine 808. The 49ers scored 31 points today.
They're gonna be ready, Jacques.
31 points. Are they ready? Are we ready for that? Can we keep up with that?
No, we're not. No.
Right? Can we keep up with that? Now, Tannehill's he's gonna get you to where you need to get to, the playoffs. Can he get you to a Super Bowl without your quarterback? You want to know who y'all want to know who the quarterback is really for this team? Who's the quarterback for this team, Hawk? It ain't Tannehill. Who?
That's the boy, the King, man.
Exactly.
The King. It's the King.
You switch the contracts. Give Tannehill's money to the King, and you say, hey, you take the King's money because you're not playing.
Tell him, Jaded Jock. Tell him,
bro.
Tell him.
I've given this a pass for too long, dog. I've given this a pass for too long. When it's time we put the game in your hands, we did it when we played Baltimore last year. Who did he throw to when we played Baltimore last year? AJ's on the other side, but you throw to Khalif Raymond. What's up? Right? Yep. I can only ask the King to do so much. He's not a quarterback. Tannehill and Jameson. Me and Hawk was screaming this at the team. Use your legs. Use your legs. You're a mobile. You used to play receiver. Use your legs. You use your legs, man. You want to win, lose it. Use it. This offense needs a whole makeover, bro. And I'm sorry. They need to be revamped from the offensive line to the receivers because, hell, you can't even get freaking Julio to stay healthy. You're going to need somebody to come in here and say, hey, we need y'all to pick it up. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Somebody said it earlier, and it was an earlier comment that I seen, Hawk, where they said that Julio hasn't played literally all year, and you're telling me he's going to get in the playoffs and he's going to be just this amazing thing?
Right.
Is he going to be this amazing thing, right?
Right.
This break, I'm hoping this break helps AJ and makes AJ realize, bro, you are the guy, right?
Yep.
You're the guy, okay? We need you to be that guy, and we need you to step it up, and we need you to say, I'm that one, right?
Yep. Yep.
I'm that one. We're paying Tannehill too much money, bro. Too much money, bro,
Yep.
to sit here and
That's
say,
right.
okay, you can be this, and it's okay. You can get us to the playoffs. We're fine with the playoffs. We're fine with the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? Julio, like you said, he needs to retire, bro.
He might need to retire.
Hey, do we waste the money? Do we keep him next year? Do we waste the money?
Right.
Do we waste the money? I'm sorry, bro. This game really pissed me off. This game really pissed me off, right?
Yep.
I ain't never been pissed off at a game. I've been pissed off at games like this, but this really pissed me off. This really pissed me off because, I mean, the last couple of weeks we've seen 20 points here, 13 points here. And you're like, guys, what's going on with this offense? I know we got practice squad players out here, but that's when Todd Downing has to come to the board and say, okay, I need to scheme up some type of play to where it gets Julio open in space. I need to scheme up something where I know what's your strengths. What do you do, right? Okay, you're pretty good at the crossing route. Let me dial up something to get you going in the crossing route. Why the hell are you throwing a deep ball to Cody Hollister? He looked like white man can't jump, and I'm sorry to say that. he missed time to jump. He missed time to jump. I trust Wes Welker in that play than I do him. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man. You're dialing up the wrong players are getting the wrong plays in the imagine the Julio play that Nick Akina dropped. That's a Julio play. That's an AJ play. I know AJ's not here, but that's a Julio play. You see what I'm saying? Like we do good at the first series and then we stop and we stall out. We stop and we stall out. We need the king bad, man. And I hate to be like that. And I hate to put that on his shoulders because you can't ask the man to do everything. I can't ask him to block. I can't ask him to throw the ball, which he's done before. He throw better touchdowns than Tannehill sometimes. I'm like, okay, the king is doing it. He can catch the ball. The man is the offense. But ain't nobody else on the offense wanting to help the king and step up to his level and play with an anger and play with that swag. Play with that swag. Get that fire in you, man. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, facts, no paper. I agree. I do. And, you're jaded right now. I get it. 100%. Jaded jock right now. I feel you. I'm as pissed off. Hostile Hawk. That's me right now. Because I look at Ryan Tannehill, and I know we haven't really said much bad about him all season because we understand what he has to deal with, right? With free agents, rookies, things like that. You got Racing McMath playing Julio Jones' spot right at the moment, right? The issue that I have is our offensive line, okay? How come you guys can't block, man? Huh? What happened? What's going on? It's like, we got Aaron Brewer out there, okay? Getting destroyed, okay? I mean, this is where we miss Saffold, but then Saffold's hurt every other play. You know what I'm saying? When they play great, we win games. When they don't, we lose, especially in the passing game, right? Ryan Tannehill right now, a big weakness of his game is not stepping up in the pocket. Man. When they collapse the pocket, he gets sacked at a very high rate. So you have to understand that from a talent standpoint, right? Maybe put him in shotgun a bit more, kind of change it up a little bit so he's not getting hit all the time, okay? Because he's going to mess around and get hurt the way he keeps getting hit, okay? So the fact that you don't have a lot of talent on the outside, we got offensive linemen that are being paid very well right now. Saffold's paid. Taylor Lewan is paid. Ben Jones is paid, okay? We got some paid guys out there. Now, I know Quisenberry has been a backup or whatever, a right tackle, but, he's been out there. It ain't like Quisenberry's been just some guy we just signed. He's been out there. The offensive line has been a big problem for us. They've been the most inconsistent group probably in the NFL. It's our offensive line. They can't get it together in the pass blocking. The run game has been decent. You know what I'm saying? Again, Deontay Foreman had a hell of a game today. He had over 100 yards rushing. You know what I'm saying? He's not Derrick Henry, but he's serviceable, right? And so it's like, damn, can we just block passing the football?
Nope.
Can we do that?
Nope.
Can we give Ryan Tannehill enough time to throw? Because Ryan Tannehill does not improvise very well.
Nope.
Pocket collapse.
So don't.
That's when he becomes dumb a lot of times. That's when he makes his mistakes. And how the hell did he fumble? Him and Ben Jones ain't fumbled all season. Ben Jones and Ryan Tannehill, y'all been together now for 3 seasons now. You gonna fumble at the wrong time, right? You got to play better. We're not going to win. We're 1-3 in our last 4 games. We will barely, the way our offense is playing now, y'all. I don't have confidence we're going to win any more games.
Man, talk to him, Hawk.
I'm dead up serious. Our defense. Hey, I appreciate what our defense is doing. Our defense is really holding the weight right now. That's what our defense is doing. They got the whole world on their back. They're doing the best they can do. You only can hold teams for so long. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they're not a good football team. They're not, okay? They won the game fair and square. And here's another thing, too. You know, one thing about the Titans that we got to stop doing, man, stop doing this crap, man.
Man, we got
Get off the logo. Get off the damn logo.
God, bro.
Get off the logo. You haven't won one yet. We haven't won a Super Bowl yet. We haven't beat the Steelers in 6 or 7 seasons. Get off the logo. Focus on your game. Tannehill, you are a quarterback. Tell your team, get off this logo. And let's play ball.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I know Bud Dupree is hyped. It's his former team. He had a great game out there. But let's change our mindset here, right?
Yep.
Every time we've done stuff like that, it ends up costing us. It actually pisses teams off, right? And the Steelers, I'm not gonna sit there and say they look more pissed off. But it's like, look, guys, like humble yourselves. Humble yourselves. Right now, we're not playing good football on offense. Rethink, restructure, get your mind right. Our defense is like, bro, can y'all do something? And I hate the fact that the referees did play a big portion of this game. Okay, it hadn't been most of the season, and I hate being that guy to say, "Oh, it's the ref's fault." But these guys had on Pittsburgh Steelers colors today. Okay, they did. And something, even the Jeffrey Simmons hit that he had on Roethlisberger is questionable. Okay, but it's not as questionable as the pass interferences by Buster Screen and Christian. Those are big penalties, huge penalties, huge penalties.
Bro.
And dog, when I talk about turnovers, dog, when I look at Anthony Ferguson, our starting tight end, as you said, I've been saying starters. Have you all watched the movie New Jack City, right? The part when Nino Brown was talking to G Money in the room, when Gino Money screwed up everything. He said, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. That's what I want to tell Ferguson, bro. And he got benched for a while. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change, Ferguson. You finally get the football in your hand and you fumble. That was the biggest play of the game. That fumble. That was the momentum shift, the Ferguson fumble.
Man.
You got to take accountability. It's on you, bro.
Yep. And add to that, the commentator from Tony Romo. Hey, bro, don't commentate no more Titans games.
Never do.
Don't ever commentate no more Titans games, because the only thing I heard was, well, the Steelers need to do this, and the Steelers need to do this, and the Steelers need to do that, and the Steelers need to. And I'm like, bro, do you have some type of stake in this? I know Vegas needs to make their spread. I know Vegas needs to make their money. I'm gonna tell you what I miss. I miss the days when the NFL was strictly the NFL and it was just football. You take all this other crap out of it. You take the money out of it and the betting. I miss those days because it was just pure football, and you knew it was pure football. But when you got commentators like Tony Romo and everybody like Keyshawn Johnson, dismiss me with that. It actually made the game. It made the game unenjoyable, in my opinion. It made the game super unenjoyable. And I was like, man, this is trash. And Tyler Lockett, you're facts, no paper. Let me say this. The Colts ain't nothing to play with right now.
They're not.
Because they got their version of Derrick Henry back there, right?
That's right. That's right.
They got their quote-unquote king, right? They got it. But ironically, what you said earlier, Hawk, when we was talking offline, we're still able to run the ball.
Yep, we're still able to run the ball.
We're still able to run the ball. You just don't have the king back there. He's a home run threat, and that takes the pressure off the receivers and Tannehill at the end of the day. And it's really lazy to me. It's super lazy because you're saying, hey, we gotta literally watch out. We can hand it off to the king, and he can carry the load. No, man, help this man out. Julio.
Yep.
Julio.
Yep.
Julio. Hey, hey. No more pregame crap at all.
Nope.
Y'all need to be locked in. Now,
locked in. That's a fact. Stay locked in, bro.
Hey, with the defense, I would say this about the defense. It's the same thing that happened last year. The defense was 31st ranked defense. They were trash, but we had like a Super Bowl offense. It's the same thing this year. We don't have no – guys, we get in the playoffs. It's going to be hard.
It's going to be
It's gonna be hard.
Bro.
It's going to be we might get tossed out the first round this year.
I think we will. We will. If we don't change, we will. It's gonna happen.
Bro. Man. Like it's going to be a chance because you're saying, hey, imagine if we go up against the Chiefs. Oh my God, they score points. I got to give it to the Chargers. They score points, right?
That's right.
I got to give it to who else going to the playoff? The Baltimore Ravens. The way they played today, they scored at least 31 points, right? They were able to keep up with the freaking Green Bay Packers. They were able to keep up with them and score points.
Yep.
We got the 49ers who just scored 31 points, bro.
Yep.
I thought they were on a downward trend. I was like, 49ers, they ain't. I was wrong. How ironic is this? Before the bye, we were feeling we couldn't win these games, and all of a sudden we did. And in this, we hit the bye. It's like, okay, these games should be a cakewalk. I'm with you, Hawk. I'm with everybody else in the chat. Shout out to Big Mike because I'm going to give Big Mike his flowers here. Big Mike said this about a couple of weeks ago. And, Mike, if you're listening to the show, shout out to you, man. He said, bro, it's a possibility we can go 9-8. And I said, man, you a lot. I told him, I said, you out your mind, bro.
It's a fact.
But, I mean, now it's a reality. I'm literally like, it's a reality. Yep. Nothing is guaranteed from the teams that we got to play because we can't put up points.
Yep, we can't put up. We cannot. And here's the thing too. And shout out to Mari as well because running the ball is what we have to do right now. Okay, I think we should know that now more than ever. We can actually run the ball efficiently. Maybe not great, but But I say that and I say, well. We had the ball for 38 minutes. It's not like we didn't play ball control, right? We had the ball the majority of the game. We had more first downs. We had more yards. We beat them in every statistical category. So it's frustrating because it's like, I want us to keep running. But offensively, stat-wise, our numbers don't look bad except for the 4 turnovers.
Yep.
We're putting people in position that have not been normally in that spot. Again, you got Ferkser, a starting tight end, right? But prior to that, he was undrafted, right? Just a regular guy.
He's still a starter.
Right?
He's still a starter. He came in the state.
So when we talk about talent, this is what I'm saying about talent. That's when you draft a guy in that spot. Apparently, they had a lot of trust in Ferkser, and they misread that. Ferkser shouldn't be on the field right now the way he's playing. He shouldn't be. He's not bringing any substance to the game right now. But you look at Michael Pruitt, you look at Swain, it's kind of like they're all kind of the same. But Pruitt might outperform them guys, possibly, right? But not so much more, right? The tight end position might, besides the offensive line, the tight end position might be our biggest failure right now. And missing AJ, check this out. Tell me if you guys agree with this. I might say something really wild here, okay? You all know for the longest time, Derrick Henry's my favorite player. I was saying to put Derrick Henry on the field as a rookie. And I said, why is he not playing? We live in SEC country. We see Derrick. We know Derrick Henry. We see this guy, right? The Derrick Henry injury has been huge for us. That's why we're not winning football games. But I'm telling you, not having Julio and A.J. Brown is as of importance than, say, Derrick Henry. Because we are running the ball decently. Not as great, not great as Derrick Henry, right? Because some of those plays would have been a touchdown for Derrick. There were some plays on Deontay Foreman. I'm like, run your ass on the outside. What are you doing? Why are you running on the inside? Might be the play call, but there's space. Great running backs see that. That's what Jonathan Taylor does. He sees that. So Derrick Henry would see that. He'd run on the outside. But the fact that we got special team guys starting at receiver has been a big problem for us. And you got a weak tight end. So that's been as much of a problem than, say, Derrick Henry's being out. Do y'all agree with that?
I agree. Because go back to last year. What did we have last year? We had Jonnu Smith. You had Corey Davis, who had more production than Julio. Okay. He had more production than Julio. Jonnu Smith was a blocking tight end who you can kind of roll out and he can do some things in the run game and the pass game. And I'm going to add another caveat to this. You ready?
Okay.
Khalif freaking Raymond. I actually miss Khalif freaking Raymond. And it's wild to say that. It's wild as hell to say that because at least I know Khalif is there. Boom. He got us something. Right? He got us something. And guys, Golden Tate, man, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know everybody keep asking where Golden Tate. Man, you ain't going to see no Golden Tate right now. He's probably not even in shape. I mean, why wait? But my thing with the Titans is why pick him up and waste him if you're not gonna start him, if you're not gonna use
exactly. That's a fact.
Don't waste his talent. Don't waste our time as fans because we're gonna keep asking you the same questions over and over again. Don't waste our time. Don't waste our time.
And with Golden Tate, let me tell y'all this: for Cody Hollister, for Racey McMath to be on the football field, that lets you know right there where Golden Tate is. Okay, he's probably out of shape. He's not ready. He's not ready. You know what I'm saying? And if he is next week, we'll see. I'm not sure. I would think if he was, he'd be on the field right now.
Yep.
If you can't start over Cody Hollister, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
keep going.
Go ahead.
Keep going.
So I see about Khalif Raymond and Josh Reynolds going crazy in Detroit. They have been. And you know, Josh Reynolds, from what I heard, he got cut because he wasn't blocking. Okay, right? I get that. But looking at the fact that Julio Jones's hamstrings right now, as I mentioned earlier, looks like shoestrings right now. Okay, these are Julio Jones's hamstrings, and it's been like that since Atlanta. That's why Atlanta said, "We'll holler at you, bro. Go on somewhere. We appreciate what you've done." But so it's kind of like understand that from a talent standpoint. It's like, okay, if Julio don't play, AJ Brown is often injured. We got to keep Josh Reynolds around. We did sign him for a nice contract. Try to keep him happy, right? Keep him in the spot where he is, because we would beg to have him on the field right now, especially Corey Davis. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you know how much I miss Corey Davis. You know how much I miss Corey, because at least I know him and Tannehill had some type of chemistry. Him and Tannehill had something where they knew where they needed to be. And Corey Davis, I feel like, made AJ Brown even better versus it's really like that's how Julio was supposed to be. It was supposed to make AJ 10 times better than what he is. But I feel like Corey Davis was that guy to where he made Julio literally, not Julio, AJ just elevate his game tenfold. And I think that was a mistake because I feel like they put all their chips in Julio. You put all your chips in, you say, we're going to go with Julio.
Facts.
What about the production from Jonnu? What about the production from Corey? What about that? They had the production. And now you're seeing your offense is suffering. It is suffering. It is suffering because AJ would have went down. At least I know Corey is going to be there to at least give me like at least 7 or 8 catches, maybe $120. Because if we had Corey in this game, I would have been confident we would have scored some type of touchdown. Khalif Raymond, that long catch that Nick Akina Westbrook dropped.
He dropped it. Yep.
9 times out of 10, Khalif would have took that to the house.
That's right. That's
Khalif
correct.
would have said, yo.
Yep. And again, we put a lot of trust.
Hey, and less talent. That's
right.
Less talent.
Yep.
Khalif Raymond is a less talented player. Okay.
Yep, that's true. That's true, bro. That's true.
He's a less talented player. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
And Pig Weekly, me and Hawk always answered this earlier, but we don't think he's gonna play Thursday, man. I'll be surprised.
We've been kind of spot on with that too, without really getting confirmation 100%, but just checking on Twitter, listening to the radio. I don't think so. He might be forced to play. That's the thing.
He's gonna. Let me say this.
They're gonna kick him out. Get your tail on out there.
We got a super chat, $5.
All right.
Started off strong, let off the gas. I do not see us. Ooh, okay. He says, I do not see us as a playoff team as we speak.
Yeah, man.
Let's give him the horn real quick.
Absolutely, bro.
Let's give him the horn.
Boom! Anthony Chan, appreciate the super chat, good brother.
Appreciate it.
Anthony Chan in the building, man. In the building, bro.
I got that. I want to, Anthony, thank you, brother. Because I want to ask you this, Hawk. I'm going to ask the people in the chat.
Yep.
How confident are you guys, and even you, Hawk, of us making it in the playoffs? Well, one, making the playoffs, because we still haven't made the playoffs, okay?
We haven't yet. That's right.
We still haven't made the playoffs.
We haven't made the playoffs.
And two, once we get to the playoffs, we'll have AJ Brown and Henry back. How confident are you that we'll make? Hopefully, okay. Let's say that. Hopefully, okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Hawk. Hopefully, okay. I don't even put Julio in this bag no more, because I'm putting him to the side, bro. You just sit over there and sit in the corner with your hamstrings.
Yep.
How confident are y'all that we'll make the playoffs, one, and two, we'll make it at least to the second round?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm not confident in us making the second round at all. So I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Something miraculous would have to happen, and it would have to be Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown. That's the miraculous part in this whole combination. The team that we're putting on the field now, I have no confidence at all in this team on offense, okay? The defense literally has to play out of their mind and make a lot of turnovers. It's on the defense, right? We got the 49ers on Thursday, so we have a short time frame, right? We only got a few more days left, right? We got the Miami Dolphins here in Nashville, and then we got to travel to Houston. Those are our last 3 games. You would think the Houston Texans game would be a guarantee, but ain't nothing guaranteed in the NFL. No, it's not. Brandon Cooks was cooking today. Okay, Brandon Cooks was cooking. So the Dolphins, they're going to be ready because they got a great pass defense. Okay, right. The 49ers have a good offense. So I hate to say, I'd say we could probably beat the Texans. The 49ers and Dolphins, that's going to be tough. And if we make the playoffs, see, here's the thing. I'm hoping we make the playoffs. Just bought my playoff tickets. You know what I'm saying? So but more than just that, if we make the playoffs, are we going to make it as a wild card away team? Because the coach keep winning, they're going to win the division. Even the fact that we've beaten them twice. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a lot of confidence in them, bro. I put it like this. I have more confidence in me growing my hair.
And that's a low percentage.
You hear what I'm saying, right? I have more confidence in growing an afro than what I do with the Titans right now with the team they have on the field today. Jock, talk to me, brother. What about you, bro?
Let me say this. I feel like we can't beat anybody, okay, especially with the offense that we got now. And it's kind of sad to say this because we were so confident going in this stretch of games.
Right.
Honestly, man, the way the Miami Dolphins have played, they've won their last, 5 or 6?
6 in a row, bro.
6 in a row. That's scary. The way the 49ers just mollop the Falcons, I mean, I'm not confident in that. The Texans did their thing in Jacksonville. I think we'll win. Well, let me say this. I hope we win one because we need at least one more win to make the playoffs, I think.
Right.
And at least maybe win the division. The second round of playoffs, bro, even when Derek and AJ come back, I'm asking them to be great. I'm asking Tannehill, hey, do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And I don't have confidence, dog. I don't have confidence. It's like almost like I'm to the point where my brain is already to the draft. You know what I'm saying? My brain is already to the draft. It's like, okay, we need to figure out how to fix this fast because you don't want to waste what you got now, right? And we need to fix the offensive line. We need to get tight ends in here. We need to get another receiver, right? So, and I want to bring this chat up right here. Tremaine says we have no speed on offense and no deep threat or nothing. What I've been saying, Hawk? What have I been saying? What have I been saying for a couple of weeks now? We have no speed.
Nope, we don't.
No speed at all. Now, I'll give you something on the defense. The defense was flying to the ball. They were. The defense was speedy. The defense is here. The defense has the energy. They got the swag. But, hey, so Pigwoody says, Julio going back on IR. Man, you know what?
Probably.
If they do, if he's on IR for a third time, does that mean he's out for the season?
He's out for the season. Mm-hmm. So I hamstrings are nothing to play with. And we've been mentioning on all of our shows the past several weeks. We keep seeing Julio with a Ben Gay wrap on his leg, okay? You got a Ben Gay wrap on your leg. You kind of up there in age, and it's kind of like you still dealing with your hamstring issue, bro. You might need to shut it down. Real talk. Right. So yeah, man. Right. Anthony, appreciate that, brother. Hey, appreciate that. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. So I'm gonna post this question again, Jacques. So for those that didn't get a chance to answer this question, who's to blame for this loss to the Steelers? Who's to blame? Was it turnovers? Was it play calling? Was it Ryan Tannehill, offensive line? Referees, talent, or Julio's hamstrings? Let us know. We want to know. We have gotten mostly turnovers and Julio's hamstrings, and a third had been play calling. So
Victory in the Garden says today's loss I put on the OC for calling pass plays when Steelers couldn't stop our run game. Bad play calling today.
Gotcha, dude.
Bad play calling. And Jeremiah, I let me say this. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.
It's always 50-50 with me.
I
might be. You just never know.
We got another super chat. Hey, JT, bro, appreciate it for the $4.99. He says the energy and confidence the King may bring step back on the field. We can't fight. We can't fight how much of an impact that can have. Seeing stranger things happen. You know what? Hey, let's give him the horn, bro.
Absolutely.
Ready? Boom!
JT Terry, bro. Thank
Hey.
you, sir. JT in the building, folks.
So I want to say this. I want to say this too. And shout out to Kevin Dyson. Shout out to our guy. And before I get to my point, let's see. Man, he says, hey, let's see. If they still doing their thing. Let me see if anybody else is okay. Okay.
We got 58 people in the chat, folks. Keep
the
cooking,
likes up.
Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, bro.
So shout out to Kevin Dyson and Blaine Bishop, man. I usually try to, after every game, I try to check out and listen to what they engaging them. You know what I mean? They former Titans. They got good analysis. I rock with them. And Kevin Dyson said something that was real prolific, and it really made me think. He said, eventually, you can depend on the king. Yes, you can say, king, run it. But eventually, you're going to have to put your hands, the game into your leader. We know who the leader is on the field. It's the quarterback, okay?
Thanks.
The king can come back and he give me as much energy, much just that umph that I need. I can hand him off to 1,000 times. But me and Hawk have buddies that are fans of other teams, right? And you know how it is. You know that tease you. We just got to stop the king. We stop your offense.
Yep.
Like, bro, whatever. And as a Titans fan, I have to defend that. I'd be like, okay, now we got AJ, we got Julio, we got this, we got that, we got this. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know what? What if he's right? What if, just a big what if, do they stop Henry, right?
Right.
Case in point, Baltimore. What did they do? They stopped Henry, right?
Yep.
So I want everybody to get to the point when you're thinking of he's my caveat. He's my home run, right? Yep. But at the end of the day, who has to win me these games? It's Tannehill. In the offense, in the O-line, and the OC. They're all one big package. Everybody's one big package, right?
Right.
It's easy to say, hey, the king is back there. Okay, guys, we can just block for him. He's good, right? Todd Downing. Hey, only thing we got to do is do what we got to do. He said, bro, we hold it down at Rivergate. What an upset, but we can only blame ourselves. Hey,
got you, man. North Nashville in the house. North
Nashville. Shout out to Rivergate.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
He's at the Hooters in Rivergate. Nice. I've been to that Hooters before. Definitely.
I have as well.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Rivergate. But when I look at the king, it's going to be exciting to get him back. But you're going to have to find other ways to win, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I think an overhaul, a makeover is going to be needed on the O-line. I'm sorry, Big Ben. Ben Jones, you've been solid for us, bro. Paying you too much money. You're a little bit old. We gotta get younger, right? Roger Southfold, his shoulder. He got a nerve problem. Okay, you know what happens with them nerve problems, right?
Yep.
Lingers.
Yep.
Taylor Lewan, we paying you all this money, brother. You've done good of late, but you still ain't playing the Pro Bowl caliber, bro.
That's
in the pass game, right? It's like our offense is set to run the ball, not pass.
Right. Facts.
And you have to get to the point where you got to switch it. You got to get ready to get into the 21st century because what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen. You see my phone? The Titans are going to be just like this each year. The Colts are getting better, right? You got Trevor Lawrence in the division, right? The Houston Texans got maybe the number one, but they might be the number 2 pick or whatever, right? Their teams are going to only continue to get better. Trevor Lawrence is going to be good one day. What happens when he starts slinging the rock? What happens when Carson Wentz gets on? And I'm not saying Carson Wentz is good, but he's okay, right? You don't want the Colts to get a top-notch receiver. All of a sudden, we're chasing them. You see what I'm saying? It's okay to have the king, but you got to balance them out. I seen Jeremiah Robinson. He said, man, we should draft a quarterback. What y'all think about? We've talked about that. I don't think there's a good one in this draft.
Nope, it's not. And so I tell you this, I like the thought process as far as quarterback. I get that. I do. For me, if I draft a quarterback, it's going to be an early, like, top 5 pick. And we trade to go up to get that, right? If I decide to draft a quarterback for the future, right? And given where we sit in a playoff standpoint, we won't be that high, nor is there a lot of good quarterbacks right now. Nope. But I would say start thinking about it.
Yes.
Start thinking about it maybe sooner than what you had thought, because, you know, Tannehill by himself is a struggle, okay? And, you know, it's only about 6 really good quarterbacks in the NFL, and you're lucky to have that type of a quarterback, right? Tannehill's not in the top 6 at all, okay? And so, you know, as you said, Latoya, yeah, you can't put it all on one player. That's a great comment. It's the whole gamut of things. Again, we literally gave Pittsburgh a W today. We handed it to them. There's not a Steeler fan in the world that would say, yeah, man, we really beat the Titans. Yeah, man. No, we gave it to them right here. There you go.
Hey, if
when
that's
I
a
look
fan,
at
if that's a fan, kind to cut you off. If a fan says that, Hawk, give him the link to the chat so we can give him that work on the show. I'm just
yeah,
keep
man.
going, bro.
Yeah. So I think, man, again, lack of talent is a part of this too. You got Racing McMath. You have a lot of guys out there. Even the last game, the leading receiver only had 2 catches. So you know what I'm saying? You got to look at like, okay, talent-wise, we don't have a lot of talent, but what we can do is do what we do well, and that's run the football.
Mm-hmm.
I got to give Deontay Foreman a lot of credit. For a backup running back, Deontay Foreman's a pretty good, solid running back. Would you all agree? Sometimes he makes me nervous as far as fumbling the ball, but overall, he had over 100 yards rushing. He's been consistent. We've had a good running game, running attack. It's been passing the football, and it's been a lot of turnovers. And here's the thing. I can't say it's all Tannehill because at times he throws it right to him. They drop the ball. Fumble. Burks with the fumble, ball right in his hand. He fumbles the ball. That's not on Tannehill, right? That's not on him. Nick Westbrook-Akina wide open down the field. You're supposed to make that catch. But we're putting Westbrook-Akina, an undrafted receiver, at wide receiver number 1. We got to do better, or we're not going to win no more games. We might not make the playoffs. Seriously.
Hey, Tremaine, this is a good comment too. He says Tannehill seems uncomfortable still in this offense. Now listen, the key word he said, uncomfortable still in this offense. Remember, this is not Arthur Smith's offense. This is Todd Downing's offense, right? So there's going to be some hiccups. This is why you got to understand football. When it comes to a new OC, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all unless you got an Aaron Rodgers. If you got Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, them jokers can slip in and they can just boom, 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 boom. You got Tannehill, who's a good quarterback. He's not an elite quarterback. He's not a great quarterback, but he's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback that'll manage you the game, and you need some pieces around him to win football games. He can't do it by himself. And I don't think you'll – let me say, I'm not going to say ever because the Titans eventually will get that Steve McNair because I feel like Steve McNair used to be like that, but then Steve McNair is still the best quarterback in Titans history, okay? Hands down. I don't care what they say about Tannehill's stats. Steve McNair is still the best quarterback in this franchise. That's the Titans, okay? Hands down. Anybody can argue me that. I don't care. Tannehill has brought us back. He's done a good job with what he's been able to, and he's been called up to do. But the O-line ain't blocking for him. Like Tremaine, and shout out to you, he's not comfortable in this offense, and maybe he needs to go to Todd down and say, hey, bro, I'm not comfortable with what you're doing. I don't like these plays that you're calling. I've been here for almost 3 years. I'm the leader of this team. Let me run the show. You see what I'm saying? Let me run the show. This is my offense, not yours, right? Let me learn my people. I'm going to give you another caveat too, Hawk. Even when AJ was in there, what was he doing also when Tannehill would throw him the ball?
Dropping the passes. Yep. You
see what I'm saying?
That's true.
I can't just put that on Ferguson. And I know we're talking about this game, but I just can't put that on them too because his top-notch receivers are not helping him either. And DM or die. I see your comment earlier where you said you're not ready to get rid of
Tannehill.
Not ready to Tannehill.
Right.
I agree with that. But if you're okay with just going to the playoffs and getting in the first and second round, hey, I'm cool with it. But if you want to get a Super Bowl, as Khalid Talib said, or whatever his name was, hey, you ain't gonna win you can't win a championship with him. You got to get to the next level. I've heard, this is gonna sound crazy, but I've heard some people say, and just small rumblings of Deshaun Watson. Now I don't know his legal things. It will never happen, people. I'm gonna say that. It'll never happen. The Titans will never trade for Deshaun Watson. But in a perfect world, he would fit this offense. Man, imagine Deshaun Watson and Derrick Henry together. Killing it, right? Now, salute to him as well because his offensive line was trash, but he was still making plays. He was still moving, his pocket awareness. So, at the end of the day, Tannehill is what he is, and we just got to ride with what we ride with. Unless Vrabel and John Robinson sees that there's an issue, they ain't going to make no change. So get ready. Todd Downing is going to be here next year. They might give him some more pieces. They might give him some more added receivers on the outside, but I don't know.
Yeah. So DMD and I totally agree, man, about the O-line, man. We talked about it earlier. I think the offensive line has been our major struggle outside of the tight end position. Our offensive line has been terrible this year, blocking, right? Especially in pass blocking. And for Ryan Tannehill does not improvise well. Do you all agree with that? It's like a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or whatever, where if things collapses, they can still make the right read. He has to have everything to be perfect for him to make that right throw. In particular, when Derrick Henry's in the game and you run play action, that's when Tannehill is at his best. So at times, I think that Ryan Tannehill's contract that he signed, about 20% of that he should give to Derrick Henry.
Yes, give him his money.
Give me some of these residuals that I'm making because you helped me out to give me my contract, right? Because if you see the film, you see when Derrick Henry, when they think he's getting the ball, the whole team swarms. And then go around the corner, everybody's open, Tannehill makes that throw. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm good with Tannehill for right now because who are you going to replace him with? So you paid him, he's on the contract, you better work with him. You got to work everything on the outside, make sure offensive line, we're on our game, and set up players for success. With first you might not be able on the field. Like you have to set up your other players for success.
How do you do that? How do you set up players for success when they come back? How do you do that?
Well, when Derrick Henry
when Derrick Henry comes back and when AJ Brown comes back, how do you set them up for success?
Set up what? Like
just how do you get this offense rolling? If how you get this offense in a rhythm? Because they look out rhythm.
I think right now because
let me take that out. I'm gonna take out, and then this is the part of the question I'm gonna take out. Take out the fact that once we get to the playoffs, I feel like Henry will be there. Once you get Henry and AJ Brown back, how do you get this offense in a rhythm for the playoffs? How do you get them going?
Well, I think one, Derrick Henry, I don't know how healthy he is. I'm going to set myself up to think that he might not be back for the playoffs.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Now, if he does come back and he plays like he had been, that's still a big question. Receivers won't have as much pressure as they are right now. Okay, so that's how you set them up for success. Play action.
Okay.
Derrick Henry runs well. Everybody suckers in to try to tackle him. Nick Westbrook-Akina, Cody Hollister, those guys should be open for easy catches. Ferguson, all those guys. Okay. Matter of fact, Anthony Ferguson should give about 20% of his salary to Derrick Henry because you see what happens when he's not on the field. Right. Now you really have to step up and show who you are. And you know what happens? You get exposed. And that's what's going on right now.
Now,
man.
I got another caveat to that. Let's take out the play action because we live on the play action game. Can we do anything else besides play action?
No.
Even with Derrick Henry in there?
No. We don't have enough talent. No, we don't. Okay. We don't have enough talent. Okay. No. You got Julio out. Julio's out. He's done. I'm going to just say he's done.
Yeah, Julio's done.
That's a big part of it, that he's out of there, right? So you just got A.J. Brown out there by himself at the end of the day. No, we cannot live without play action. We need play action. And play action is what got us to 11-5 last year, and it got us to be the number one team in the AFC. That's what happened.
Let me say this too. I'm ready for the play action to get added, but I'm also ready to add some extra sauce to it next year. That's why I keep iterating next year because I feel like you need to. And I forgot your name, brother. I'm sorry. We need speed. When you add speed to it, you can add a little bit of elements besides play action. To me, this offense is cookie cutter, dog. And it was cookie cutter last year. We just luckily we were successful with the play action. But if I'm a defensive coordinator, I can take away that play action. I can get you with that play action. It's an easy thing. But when I'm scheming against Aaron Rodgers and that offense, that's hard because they don't do play action. Yeah, they can run the ball, but they also got other tools in their belt. They say, okay, we don't have to run play. We can go down the seam. Okay, we can do this. We can do that. The thing about this offense, even when in the 1999 season with Eric McNair and them, they didn't live off of play action. What did they do? Even though they had Eddie, it was balanced. It run the ball down the seam. Frank Reich here. And you would arguably say this team, well, I'm not going to say that team. I think their offense is right now is better, right? Of course, because you got, and I think the King is trending to where he's sort of surpassing Eddie. But Frank Reich is still, him and Delaney are there. But I just feel like, I don't know, man. And I agree with you, Hawk. They need to give their paychecks.
Yeah. This year, play action has to be there. But what I'm saying is that when Derrick Henry's on the field and AJ Brown's on the field, we've been successful. And so, what's up, TA? Hey, Titan Anderson. Hey, check his show out, folks. Bro, that's how we feel. You know how we feel? This is how we feel right now, bro. In the comment section, if you are able to send an emoji, send that right now. Tell us how you feel.
Right.
This is me right now. I'm pissed off.
Hostile Hawk.
Hostile Hawk is in the building right now.
Hostile Hawk.
And that boy Jaded Jacques is in the building right now.
You're right. I'm jaded, boy. I almost let it slip. Boy, Hawk, you got me, boy. I almost let it slip. Yeah, you right, bro. I'm jaded.
I mean, our defense. If I had the other picture of us smiling, that'd be my face on. Look, we gotta pull the comment. We gotta see these, Jacques. I gotta see these faces, man.
Oh, yeah. The emojis, bro.
Yes.
Hey, Rock said I'm disgusted.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Disgusted.
Because our defense has been holding their water,
Man,
bro.
salute to the D, bro. Salute
They
to the
need
D.
our defense, in order for us to
Hey.
win, the defense is going to have to generate turnovers.
Hey,
you know,
and it's something they didn't do today.
They didn't do it today. They didn't do it today. They didn't do it.
No, go ahead.
On the other side of that, people could say, well, Pittsburgh only had the ball for 20 minutes. They did
That's
nothing
true.
risky. And the one turnover that we did do, they called a penalty on Jeffrey Simmons on the roughing passer.
Bro.
That's bull crap.
The refs need to be held accountable, bro. Like they horrible. You want to take some questions, huh?
Yeah, let's take some questions, man.
Right,
hey, I love the emojis. We have to do this more often because the emojis say more than words sometimes. Right?
Yes.
You know how you see when people say what's on your face is worth a million words. What you all are doing right now, I see that. I do. Because I can say whatever, but my face might say, I can say, I love you. You look just like this. I love you. Would you believe me?
Right.
I think the Titans are going to win the Super Bowl.
You said what?
I think the Titans are going to win the Super Bowl. Do you believe me looking at my face?
Ooh,
probably not.
So, first question, Robert. This is a great question. Where do we go from here? Hawk, where do we go from here, bro?
Just stop turning the ball over, man.
Okay.
The last several games, we have outperformed the teams that we face. We have. Tonight, we outperformed Pittsburgh in every category, offense and defense. All right. Pittsburgh, there's a struggling football team, a young football team, a struggling football team. We were hitting Pittsburgh. Fred Move got hit really hard.
Man, he got knocked out.
TJ Watt got trucked by Deontay Foreman. We was out there hitting.
Yeah,
we were physical. But I'm gonna tell you this: the Clanky Spoon. I'm gonna give him the answer here that he just made. Run the damn ball. If anything, run it more. Run it till it makes you sick right now. At the end of the day.
So I'm gonna give you a caveat to that.
Okay.
Yes, run the ball, but when it comes to playoff time, don't be conservative with your play calling because you're gonna want to win the game. Eventually you're gonna have to throw the ball because in the playoffs you just can't keep running. Back in the day, you can do that, but now you have too much high power offenses that are scoring points, and
that's right.
It's gonna be tough, man. So that, as he said, was that a first down? No.
Nope. Next question. Nope.
It wasn't. Nope. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Yep. and Dylan, I'm gonna tell you this. That lets you know how real we are because we're not going to sit there and say, it's a first down. Yeah. No, it wasn't. You feel me? So
everybody keeps asking, is Julio out for the year? He might be. He actually,
I think he is.
I think he is. Yeah. You can go ahead.
Rico in the building.
Where Rico at?
Rico.
Where Rico?
What's up, bro?
Rico B.
Rico B. What's good,
bro? Buffalo.
What's good, bro? Hey, we might be playing Buffalo in the playoffs if we make the playoffs.
Rico,
big win for the Buffalo Bills today, man.
Hey, great win. Hey, we having a rated R Rico. We having a rated R Rico moment. That's what we having. We having you a moment, bro. But hey, appreciate you having a super chat.
A jaded Jock moment and a hostile Hawk moment right now. You know what I'm saying? We're pissed off right now.
Let's give my man the horn, bro.
Absolutely, man. Where is it at? Let's do it. Let's
get
do
a horn.
Boom!
Rico. If y'all haven't checked out Buffalo Fanatics, I know, we got a rivalry, but Rico and the Buffalo Fanatics has great content, especially our boy Rico, man. So definitely check him out, bro. If we got to play him again, he'll definitely be back on the show. And I know, Rico, by the way, they've been asking about you, bro. So they want you, bro. So just
more than any guest that we've had, they want you, Rico. So just know that.
Right. So King Nat says, if Tannehill is not elite, why pay him elite money? Ooh,
you ready, King Nat? I got an answer for that, King Nat. Now,
a few minutes ago, before you get started, I like this. Getting paid off of Henry's back.
Exactly.
Talk to me.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. That he should be paying Derrick Henry at least a dividend or something, a stipend or something, because that's where it's from. And sometimes you don't know until it happens. They probably thought Tannehill was, doing this thing, blah, 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 blah. And then when Derrick Henry got out, it sort of exposed him a bit to say, he's a good quarterback, but maybe not. We shouldn't pay him X amount of dollars right now, right? But it's too late. He's under contract. You better run with him.
Right. So, before I get that, Tony Hicks said, Julio's been out all season. He said, what kind of question is that? That's facts, no paper. Literally. No paper. So, D09
Julio. I hate it for Julio.
I do
hate it
too.
for him.
I do too. He says, my question is, why do we pick up Julio if we're not using him? You mean, are you talking about Golden Tate or Julio?
Julio, because we're not using him.
Y-
We can't use him. If Joker got a Ben Gay wrap on his leg every game,
Right.
I think they want to use him, but it's like, bro, every 5 plays you get hurt, bro.
Right. Hey,
Let's go.
salute to y'all, man. Appreciate it. Kevin Byard, you know what,
Yes,
Sean,
sir.
he did go off. And, you know, I feel like the defense was kind of pissed off at the offense a little bit because
I do agree. Facts.
they gave him so many opportunities to just step up and do what they needed to do, and they just didn't. They didn't.
Yep.
They didn't.
That's
And you
right.
let it down. And me being a former DB and Hawk being a former DB, you know, when your offense was lackluster,
That's right.
in the back of your mind, you like, these jokers suck, but we're going to try to do it for the team. You know what I mean?
That's right.
and Rico said Julio's damn frustrating. It has to be
frustrated for y'all. It has
yeah,
to be.
It's frustrating, dog. It's frustrating. Jeremiah says 50% is
agreed,
you know
Rico.
what? Hey,
50% of his pay. Agreed.
Man, 50%.
Rico's goaded. Yeah.
Hey,
man.
Hey, exactly. Yeah. 50% of his paycheck, he needs to give it to Henry because he's riding Henry. And you heard it here first from our subscribers and us. Give him his money. Or you need to give him a truck or something. You need to give him something.
Right.
Because he done got you to where you needed to. He got you paid in another contract. And this is how you treat him? Dog. You're supposed to hold it down for him while he's gone.
Yep. That's right. You see
what I'm saying?
And I know we've titled this show the post game Steelers Titans, but this is vent session right now. Okay. You know, it's a lot going on with the Titans. Losing, you know, we've been 1-3 over the last 4 games, and we've had 13 turnovers. So we're not feeling good right now about this crap, man, to be honest with you, man.
Dylan says, will Tate actually add speed like y'all want? No.
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
No, not at all. Nope. Nope.
What else we got?
Let me see.
Tony Hicks, we appreciate that too, bro. He said,
yes, sir.
Shout out, absolutely, Tony Hicks, 100%, bro.
If it wasn't,
you know, we will try to put y'all on the show, man, at any point in time with your comments.
Yes.
The comments you all bring,
yes,
are awesome.
Yes.
You guys are asking silly questions. You guys are asking questions. I'm like, that's a hell of a question right there.
Right.
Pretty much every single one of them. If we have all day to answer all the questions. So yeah.
Right, really.
Yeah.
So CJ, he says, if it wasn't for Henry, Tannehill would be getting passed around like Cam Newton. That's a facts, no paper. That's a freaking facts, no paper. That's a facts, no paper. He would. Because they were going to get rid of him. They were going to get rid of him in Miami. He was gone. He was gone for Tua. So T-Town Brown asked, do we draft a quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round next year?
No.
T-Town
Brown, I understand your thought process. I do. Because it's kind of like, if we want to just see what's out there, why not draft 1 and 3rd? But because we don't have, what is a 1st round or 2nd round pick, right?
Second round.
We don't have a 2nd round pick. So every pick you make now is valuable, more valuable than ever, because you have a longer season and you got C19. So for the most part, most of the guys you draft will make the team. And one guy that normally doesn't is a quarterback.
Right. I want to give Anthony Chan a shout out right here, because I've been saying this. Remember, I've said this. Yep. Remember, we took our lumps with Arthur Smith and he turned out to be amazing for us. I say that we have to give down in this time to figure it out. Now, what have I been saying, Hawk?
Yeah, you've been saying the exact same comment he made, 100%.
Like, seriously, give him some time, because that's my thing. We gave him the same hiccup, and he'll be just wait on it. He's so Rock YT said, do y'all want them to draft a receiver or a tight end or O-line first?
Great question.
Is there a receiver? You know, you go, Hawk, because I got a cat. Go.
So I think like, I mean, I guess who's available. So it's like, I wouldn't mind getting in the draft stuff, but we got to see who's available. So I would say, out of the 3, who's the most talented? Because we need all 3 in the 1st round. Who is the most? Is he a higher rated receiver than this tight end? You draft him. Is that the best tight end on the board and no one's picked a tight end? You draft him. So that's my answer to that.
You ready? Who got hurt? What was the receiver that got hurt in the Alabama game, last game?
Michi.
Look out for Michi, guys, because y'all know the Titans like to pick up injured players.
That's right. Look
out for Michi.
With a crutch on. I'm in the 1st round, though.
Look out for Michi. I'm serious. Look out for Michi.
Yeah.
If you want a receiver, look out for Michi. This is a great question. And I like this question because you put us on a hot seat. Hope, what will y'all do? What will you do moving forward besides run the ball?
Again, I would just say, like, right now, literally, that's what you have to do. You got to run the ball. Like, you just got to run the football. I mean, that's the biggest difference here. And it's not that we just got to do a little bit more, because right now I don't trust our receivers. And I don't really trust Tannehill throwing the ball more than 30 times in a game. You know what I'm saying? And Rico said y'all already lost trust in Tannehill from what he did last year. Hey, it's a combination of Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill. Okay, it's
Batman and Robin.
A combination, exactly.
Batman and Robin.
But now we got Robin out there.
Yep, we got Robin out there.
We got Robin trying to save the world right now.
Yep.
How do y'all feel about that?
He trying to fight the Joker, and it ain't working. He gonna end up like
what's his
name? Jason Todd getting beat up and getting killed and turned into the Red Hood. It ain't working, bro.
It ain't working.
It ain't working. Just go sit down, bro. So
that's right.
What I would do moving forward, what you should have did at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And what up, Gorilla? Hey, what up, brother? Is literally study what you got on offense, right?
Yep.
You should have studied. I would have put in Julio's tape from Atlanta. I know he's injured. What's his strengths? Okay, he does this good. He does that good. He does this good. Okay, cool. Nick Keenan Westbrook, what do you do pretty well? Okay, you do that good. Let me drop some plays to get you involved. AJ, I know you the slant guy. Let me figure out how to get you involved early, because once you get your first slant, then it opens up for the second slant, and then you get you going, right? Henry, we know you do good. You've done good in the inside, but you get your bread and butter on the outside. Let me do one of them little pitch plays that they were doing today again with Foreman and Hilliard. Let me get you right there, right? The tight ends, Tommy Hudson, Ferguson, y'all cool, but let me figure it out. Study your people. Study your people, because you study your people, you know what you got.
That's right.
You can make adjustments when you need to, right?
That's right.
So let's get to some more questions here, man. He said we need
love the questions, y'all.
Let me see.
And we want y'all to feel involved. Like, let us know. Like, is this bench session good for you all as well too? Because we're pissed off. And listen, I haven't been this pissed off at the Titans since the playoff game last year on some of the play calling that took place, because we felt that Arthur Smith was interviewing at halftime, and that's where his mind was. Okay, we've had losses. Even the Jets game, I was there in New York. We've lost to the Texans. I mean, we've had those. But today's game, because of how important this is and what we did, this sucks for me. I'm pissed off.
Me too. And if we ever play them again, I'm gonna pick us to lose. Robert Bernard says
this is terrible. Good. I hope this is, man.
Is receiver or tight end more important moving forward? Who
tight end? Right now for our team, tight
right.
end.
If you're gonna say right now, tight end for the future, I say receiver, because I don't think Julio is the answer, bro. And like you said, Hawk, I'm with you, bro. He might need to retire, dog, like straight up. And
let me tell you this, y'all. Since I haven't heard anyone quite say that yet, but it's just too much.
Right.
I don't have trust in Julio at all.
Right. And Keisha, to answer your question, it's their divisional. It's a divisional game, and they tend to know your tendencies. It's like the Chiefs. It's like the Colts when they play us. They know us very well. You know what I mean?
That's right.
They know us, man. So he making his money.
And they got Alvin Kamara on the field too.
Right. So D09, I feel you, bro. He making bread. He's made money. Like Tannehill has made a lot of money throughout his career.
Yep.
Like straight up.
He has.
Man,
he signed a big contract with Miami and Tennessee.
Right. So he said, wide receiver from Bantam, nice. He has speed and route running. Not Michie, but Williams. Okay, it's Williams. Williams. Okay.
Williams is not hurt. Michie's the one that's hurt.
Oh, either one. Just look out for Alabama receiver.
Williams will not be available.
Right. Now, I see a lot of O-line talk. I don't want to draft an O-lineman. I want to go out of free agency and spend some money on a quality O-lineman that has experience and then I know that like Saffold. When we got Saffold, our offensive line play went up, right?
Right, that's right.
Ooh, what did I say about Tyler Huntley, bro?
Yeah.
I like Tyler. I like what he brings. Today's quarterback has to be mobile too. That's another thing too. Today's quarterback has to be mobile. Let me see what we got here.
And Tannehill's mobile. He needs to do it more. Do you all not agree? He needs to.
Is the
not
Chargers,
like Robin. I think Tannehill needs to run at times more. And everything. So
I agree. So Robert says, do you think we'll actually see the offense we thought we would see in the offseason at any point? Nope.
It's 22 on the field. Is the next question.
Nope. They all in the same field at the same time. Ain't no way.
Let me tell you what's weird though, Jacques. Mm-hmm. So Jacques and I, every year go to practices and stuff like that. So we see them live, right? And we went to the practice scrimmage they had at the stadium. Ryan Tannehill was out there throwing interceptions then, right? It was like, that's kind of weird. Why does he keep throwing picks? It was obvious. and it sort of carried over. It's kind of weird.
I was shocked.
Yes.
I
we had shows we had a whole show about that before the season started. Is Ryan Tannehill's interceptions are concerned? That was its own separate show. Check it out.
Right. Yeah, check it out. It was like literally, I didn't think it was gonna bleed over into it was in training camp, then it bled over, and then it's bleeding over now. So now I don't think that when you talk too early, it kind of shoots you shoot yourself in the foot. And you kind of just gotta wait and see. It's good. Right. So he's Tremaine says, is anybody jump out to you that we should resign other than Landry? Ben Jones, I think, is up for free agency.
Yeah, you got Landry, you got David Long, you got Rashawn Evans, you got Jayon Brown, you got Jack Rappin Jenkins, you got Taylor Lewan's got one more year. What's that?
Zach Cunningham? Is he
Zach Cunningham? Okay. Yes, Zach Cunningham. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So
I would say David Long. Sign David Long. And we got to tell before we get $10 super chat. Okay. Hey,
absolutely.
Everybody I needed today. Shout out to Cedric. Let's give him that horn, bro.
Cedric Bowman, bro. Hey, yeah, where's the horn at? You ready, bro?
Let's go.
Boom. Cedric Bowman, what is good in the building, Cedric B. Hey, if you needed therapy, bro, we hope we provided that today, man. Because we needed this too, bro.
Exactly.
Okay? I've been walking around here like a goblin right now, bro. I'm just sitting there like, man, I can't believe this crap, bro. Hey. I want to say more, but I'm gonna keep it PG.
Right, me too. That's why I had to catch myself. But go back to this question because I want to answer this question. I think you need to shore up David Long for a long-time contract. You don't have to break the bank with David. You got to get that linebacker core right. Cunningham did some good things today. I like what he did in the run, and then David Long, he gives you that pass style linebacker that you can use in the past, right? So with those two, I think you got a good combination. Big Ben, I just think he's old. He's getting older, and I think you need to get younger at the center position. But I say bring him back on a year contract until you get younger with the center position. And I heard Harold Landry's trying to stay here. I've heard that he is trying to stay here. He wants to be in Tennessee. He loves the Titans. So look out for that. They're trying to get a deal done. And I think they'll get something done. I hope they get something done because we need to keep that continuity on the D-line.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Jeremiah says,
comments on here, man.
Man. And King says Tyler over Tannehill. Tyler over Tannehill. I like, man, you know what? Shout out to Engraven. Shout out to the Ravens, bro. Y'all got y'all something special in there, boy, man. And I agree. Hey, shout out to JD CJ, Phoenix Sun fan. He said, can I be a bandwagon fan? The pressure hit hard
today. I understand, bro.
Hey, it hit us hard, too. I think we kind of a little bit more animated than usual, but we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's a great question, Keisha. Can we get Kelly? No, sorry, unfortunately. Hey, we should have never got rid of him. We should have never got rid of him.
Dennis Kelly's probably like, man, y'all gone somewhere with Green Bay right now. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl, man. Y'all gone somewhere, man. That's probably what Dennis Kelly said right now.
And Keisha says, I think we should move on from Saffold, and I agree. He has a nerve problem with his shoulder, so I think that's going to definitely go from there. And Daddy said, thanks, my daughter is enjoying the show. Food. Hey, appreciate it. Salute.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that, man.
Hey, we talked about this. We talked about the logo stunt.
We did. You can't unless your team is great, man, and you out there winning Super Bowls and things like that, man. Hey, and I'm a person, like, I like a little cockiness. Don't get me wrong. I kind of like a little trash talking or whatever, but we ain't won enough football games to be doing this right here, man.
We don't, man. Stop it. And
we don't.
That's where Vrabel comes into play. Hey, Robert,
thank you. Super chat.
He says, love y'all, always consistent. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
It. Let's give him that horn, brother.
Absolutely. Robert Bernard.
Boom.
Robert
appreciate
Bernard
it, bro.
In the building. Thank you, sir, for the super chat, man.
Hey, appreciate it. Raziel said, he said, do you think Bud had a good game? You know what? He had a hell of a sack.
Yeah, he did. Rico, I think he's a Steeler fan too, by the way.
Hey, salute.
I salute to you, man. So yeah, I do think Bud played given the fact he's been hurt for several weeks. You know, he was with Pittsburgh, of course, right? That's what he used to look like, right. And then he came out doing this, right? So I give Bud Dupree a lot of credit, you know, for what he does. I felt the defense did great. I mean,
so JD, he says, "Can I be a Titans fan for the rest of the year?" Well, you know, man, we'll welcome you with open arms. Come on, man. There's some bumps and some bruises and some hiccups, but hey, We all gonna get over it together. So come on, welcome to the family.
Tighten
Hey,
up, JD, man. Tighten up, man.
Hey,
Tighten up.
we need to send him
Absolutely,
some
man.
swag.
Tighten up, man.
So hey, he asked, "What did you think of the Colts last night?" Talk to me, Hawk.
The Colts are who we think they are. I mean, the last several weeks we've talked about the Colts, and I've said this several weeks, even when they were not in the playoffs. I said, there's one team we better be careful because they done figured out what to do, and it's a carbon copy of what we had been doing because of Derrick Henry and winning football games. Is running the football when you have a special running back. So a lot of teams don't want to see the Colts right now. Now, the Colts have a tendency to turn the ball over, and you put the ball in Carson Wentz's hands, they don't do that great. So it's really about stopping Jonathan Taylor. If you don't, you won't win. If you do, you'll win. So it's all about number 28 on the backfield.
And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna hurt them next year too. If they don't get another receiver, then the teams are gonna start playing them like they play us, stacking the box.
Yep.
Stack the box, you stop Jonathan. Stack the box, you stop Jonathan. So the Colts fans, I know you like it, but hey, be careful what you wish for. And hold on, I want to. Mark says being a Titans fan isn't for the weak. Hey, you're gonna have a lot of heart attacks, a lot of long days, a lot of long weeks. Okay,
that's a fact, Mark.
It's gonna be one of them things. Stanley
Wilson, what is good, bro? Todd Downing, he said.
He
super
said,
chat.
One effing word, Todd Downing. Still tighten up. Let's give him that horn and let's
absolutely,
let's
man.
On.
Stanley Wilson. Boom! Stanley Wilson, what is good in the building? Stan Will, what is popping, bro?
Hey,
he said Todd Downing, man. So you can get a lot of Todd Downing, Stanley Wilson, throughout the show, man. Real talk, bro.
Hey, so Ron Reese said, I'm a Steelers fan, but I enjoy your content, gentlemen. Hey, appreciate it.
Appreciate that, Ron Reese. Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
hey.
We miss Bud Dupree. Yeah, I understand. Like, we missed the king.
Right.
We missed the king.
Hey, and I know it can't be any worse. We trust me. We've had our woes with that, but not a one. Well, we lost. We lost to one win team was Houston. So
yeah, we lost to the Jets too.
Yeah, we lost to the Jets and
in New York.
TA, appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, TA, tonight's show, man, is like, hey, man, we got to get this out of our system, bro, before we have a bad week, right? We want to go in Monday to work with the family, being good and everything, bro, because
and it's Christmas next week too, man. They don't ruin my week, bro. And it's a short week. And you tell me I got to go to see them play when they play the 49ers, and that's even scarier. Oh, my God, bro.
Yes.
I got to have a short memory. Bro. Yep. Like, it's – man. It did say we just accepted him as a fan. Hey, welcome. And Jeremiah says, it can always be worse. You're right. We can be 1-15. You're right, Jeremiah.
Right, it can't be right. We understand that, and we've been optimistic all season. Even when we lost to the Jets, we were just like, hey, whatever. But we see a concern, and we're there, right? We're in the playoffs still with the 3 seed, so it's still there for us. But things have to change. And what's the definition of insanity, right? You keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's crazy.
And over again.
Hey, gotta be better.
And JD too. I know y'all play the Colts because they play the Colts next week. We need y'all to we need y'all, bro. If I never been an Arizona fan, I'm gonna be an Arizona fan today. We need y'all.
That's right.
So Tight TA say, I want your guys' thoughts on Caleb Farley. I think he can come back next season and be ready to go. What did I say earlier, Hawk, when we was talking offline about Caleb?
Yep. Did you see something out of him, right? From the time you see him play, right?
So TA, I have a couple of breakout players I think that's gonna break out in training camp. So this year's breakout players to me in training camp was that boy Fulton County Jail. Naquan, Tier Tart, the defense, right? I feel like Caleb is he's gonna come in, he's gonna learn the defense, his athleticism is gonna play in the part. I think he'll be fine. It's just right now he's just injured. You know what I mean?
Yep, so the good thing about Caleb Farley, he has to be healthy, but he will be out there. Right. Caleb will be on the field, so it's on him.
Yep. Hey, Pig Weekly said, if we lose the Niners, I'm going to. I'm gonna be right behind you, bro.
Add me to that list too, man. Add me to that.
Me too. I gotta go now. Hey,
that was good. That was right on. That was right on cue, bro.
So
Rise Tolerance, what's good?
$5 super chat. He said, man, been watching y'all since the beginning. Always great takes on our Titans. Keep up the great work. And always tighten up. We need that Super Bowl victory soon, bro. Hey, you spot on, dog.
Spot on, Rise Tolerance, man. We got to give him the super chat. Boom. There he goes.
Ready?
Boom. Rise Tolerance in the building. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you kindly. Thank you.
Right. So, man. Oh, did we get another? We got another super chat, Hulk.
Okay.
They come
Chad
in.
Bagley.
Oh, no, Chad. He said, just
Yeah,
tuning
man.
in. Today was pathetic. I can fumble just as good as these guys, and I can talk to them.
That's a fact, sir. That's a fact, bro. Hey, Chad Bagley.
Boom! Appreciate
Chad
the super
Bagley,
chat, man. We
Chad
really
Beasley
appreciate it.
in the building, bro. Chad Beasley in the building, bro.
Oh, man.
Man.
Hey, and so you're right. Buster and Maven are playing hella well,
They
though, man.
are. They are.
Jack Rabbit. Hey, bro.
T-Town Brown. That's a great comment, bro. It is.
Hey.
Bro, Jock, we haven't said nothing bad about our defense, bro. Now, we didn't get any turnovers, but
you held them to field goals. You
right,
held them to field goals.
4 field goals. 4.
Field goals. So our defense is only giving up 7. Well, technically, if we talk touchdowns, we only gave up 7 points. Like 7 points, bro. 7 points, okay?
Yep, that's right.
Field goals. They won off of field goals.
Najee Harris had 11 yards rushing.
Bro.
Ben Roethlisberger had under 130 yards passing.
Bro.
So it's like our defense, like, man, we got this, dude. Don't even worry about it, bro. We got
it. Keisha says, will y'all be at the game Thursday?
For me, it's 50-50. For me.
Keisha, I'll be there. I'll be there. It's going to be cold, but I will be there, okay? I will definitely be there. Yeah. Stanley said, you going to the Dolphins game? Hey, I'll be at the Dolphins game, brother. If you there, hit us up. Hit us up. Yep. Hit us up. Definitely. Hit us up. Hit us up.
Great comments, man. Hey, we're going to take a few more. We're going to,
yes,
I'm hoping that you all, asking questions, man, and we're getting you the answers you want, man. This is therapy. I understand because we know what's frustrating as fans. We know how good this team is.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
We have dealt with more injuries than any other NFL team in NFL history. Okay. It has really derailed this. We know that we have a Super Bowl capable defense. We know we have the best player in the NFL that's out right now. We're frustrated because it's like, we're there. We're here. We have not won. We've never won a Super Bowl. It's like you wait so long. You invest so much emotional energy and you're right here and we're screwing up. You know what I'm saying?
TA, thank you for watching the show, bro. We really appreciate it, man. We really appreciate it.
Hit that like button, like you said, man. Check out his show, folks. Real talk.
Sir. So Robert said, should we get Delaney Walker's off this couch?
No.
Now he's almost 30. He's almost 37, 40.
Yep.
I mean, he'd be better what they got now, but
I know, man.
Anything. Hell, even we had Mariota, man. At least Mariota can. It was weird, bro. At least he can get it downfield. I just don't. I say this, and I hate to keep harping on this, but when your offense digress like this, it's usually because of play calling. I'm telling you. When play calling is inconsistent. That's what happens when your offense is just digress. And this is going to be a bump in the road because you have a new play caller.
That's right.
Next year, like Chan said, next year, the guys we get more pieces, we get more talent. I guarantee you right now, John Robinson is in his house pacing back and forth, looking at his board because he got probably a board up in his office saying, okay, I need to draft him. If he's available in free agency, Devontae Adams, ain't he up for free agency next year?
Yeah, he is. He's gonna cost a pretty penny, bro.
Hey.
He is.
Hey, and I know we probably might not can afford. Well, let me say this. I'm gonna say this. I eat my words every time I say this. I don't know what the hell John Robinson's gonna do because he's always ended up pulling a rabbit out the hat somehow. He's always just there. So I can't really say yay or nay. He'll kick the tires. Probably, trust me. He probably got a list of wide receivers now. Like, okay, Devontae Adams. Okay, if we can afford him, he's calling the account now. Can we afford him? What are we looking at? You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, if I'm Devontae Adams, I wouldn't come here. You know why? You going from steak to hamburger helper,
bro? I wouldn't come.
You understand what I'm just saying, right? Pure USDA, pure steak to hamburger helper, from Aaron Rodgers to Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, man.
I was like, I'm trying to go to the Hall of Fame.
It's
gonna work like that.
That's a great point, Hulk. That sucks though. That's a great point, bro. That's a facts, no paper. Yeah, and you're right. There's been Jared Cook is still catching touchdowns in 2021.
I see that the other day. He's still catching touchdowns.
Now, T-Time, this is a great point. He says cold weather might give us an edge against the 49ers. Defense is good, though. Offense is playable. But you know what? We don't play good in cold weather either. I think Miami Tannehill always seems to – she still think he in Miami.
And in Nashville, it might be cold, it might be hot. You don't
never
know.
know.
You never know
without
It's
weather.
70 degrees yesterday. Now it's like 50 degrees, and tomorrow's probably 30 degrees. So you just never know.
Yep. So Mark says, if we win our division, who do you think will play? Is it the Colts or the Bills? Probably the Bills.
Probably
Maybe.
the Bills.
If I think it'll be the Bills.
Probably
Because
the Bills.
ain't no way we get number one spot. I mean, the Chiefs are taking care of business. The Chiefs
That's
drop a game, which I doubt. I don't see them doing. The number one spot, number one seed is out the question. So y'all guys just get ready for the third or second round, or a second seed.
That's right.
If we can. So I don't have confidence, man. It sucks.
Yep, that's right.
It sucks, man. Keisha said she'll be in section 140. Okay.
Cool, man. Cool.
Definitely.
Good stuff, Keisha. Good stuff, man.
Right. And Jason, you're right. We gotta laugh and keep from crying after this game. We really need this session. Hey, we're glad we can bring it to y'all, man, because we a little salty ourselves, and
that's right.
Emotion and oh Lord, are we ever gonna get right? It's like a kid. It's like your kid making C's on their report card. It's like, son, are you ever gonna get right?
I know, man. Like,
like, damn, come on.
You see this guy, man? We need him, bro. Don't y'all miss the king, man?
And that's sad.
So, hey, man, if you miss the king, say you miss the king in the comments, man. We miss the king, bro.
Hey, you know what you're gonna need to do? You need to build around the king. You know how they say build around the quarterback? Build around the king. Get a king.
Yeah, man.
Get the king some pieces, man. Get him some help. Like at this point, who our quarterback is the king. It ain't Tannehill. Tannehill, you ain't the quarterback, bro. You just a manager.
Yeah.
Bro, King, if you listen to the show, if you ever watch the show, bro, it'd be pretty cool. But we need you, bro.
Yep.
We need you, bro. We need you. We need you.
Long live the king, says Robert Bernard. That's a fact, sir.
Hey, long live, man. We need you, bro. We need you. We definitely need you.
It's not to say we have Derrick Henry, we're guaranteed to win, but it's a whole lot better of an opportunity what we got there right now. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Another $5 super chat.
Tyrants again in the house. Yes,
he
sir.
says, no go lie. I'm missing the Steve McNair, Eddie George band in the background. Y'all have a good time. Let me say this. I got to get my office together. It'll come back. It'll be back. It'll be back. It'll be back.
Yeah, we gotta put the banner back. I think I have it. This banner right here, this joker right here. I still got this banner.
Hey.
I do need to put this up, right? Maybe
Yes,
give me
sir.
some good luck or something, man.
Hey.
Real talk, man.
Them were the glory days, man. Them were the glory days, man. When
that's right. But we appreciate the super chat again.
yes, sir.
Woo!
Appreciate it, bro.
In the building 2 times a day, folks. Hey, I'm just trying to be a little festive with the Christmas tree.
Right.
You all see the Titans lights, right? It's a Titans tree, right? My wife allowed me to have a Titans tree. It's right here. You know what I mean?
Tighten up.
Tighten up.
Mark says, Sally, I don't think the run game is the problem. He had a 200. You know what? I agree with you.
We talked about that.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you. Y'all know how proud. He said, y'all know how Pride Rock went down on the Lion King.
Yes.
When Mufasa went down. This is how. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
That's right.
So we'll take 2 more questions, man. We'll take 2 more, man.
2 more questions, man. Let's get them in, y'all, because this is good.
So everyone's emoji looked the exact same, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
man. I feel I'm still. That's me, bro. Golly, man.
Ooh, it's a good question. Who's going to step up opposite of AJ when we start the playoffs? All of them. You want to know who's going to step up? Who's going to have to step up? Nick Akina Westbrook, Chester Rogers, what's his name?
Cody Hollister.
Des Fitzpatrick. Racy McMahon, Fitzpatrick.
A bunch of who's. Like who?
You got all of them. Because, I mean, you really don't have nobody you can really put you got to play it like you really don't have nobody.
Yeah. So let me tell you this. So T-Town, I'm going to look at this as 2 questions. Who's going to step up? I don't know. Maybe nobody. Who needs to step up is Anthony Ferguson. He's the one who's got to step up. And our interior offensive lineman. I know, man. I know.
Lord have mercy.
He's like,
Lord have mercy. I feel you, bro.
We got the Jim Moore face like, I don't know. I mean, your guess is good as mine, right? Out of playoffs. Don't talk to me about no playoffs. Playoffs. We'd be lucky to win another damn game.
So I got 2 questions for you. Jeremiah, I'm gonna get to your question because I already answered this. So Pig Weekly says, who in the coaching staff is on the hot seat? Nobody.
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 Nobody at all.
Nobody. So Hawk, I answered this question on the last show, and they posed it to me in Titans and Truth. And shout out to Titans and Truth for coming on the last show. Hawk, who is the worst football analyst on TV or the internet?
So I'm not going to say this because he talked bad about the Titans. Those are part of it. Okay.
Drum roll.
And this is a guy that I really like as a football player, especially when he played at USC at college. Uh-oh. He wore number 3. I was like, man, I was a receiver as well. And at number 3 was clean. It's Keyshawn Johnson.
Yep.
It's Keyshawn Johnson. Quan B, it's Keyshawn Johnson. Because Keyshawn, he doesn't have a lot of merit in his discussion. He just says stuff. And it's okay to believe whatever you want to believe. But where's your stats? Where are your numbers? Where is your belief system? Why are you believing this? Yep. And it's not just about the Titans. It's about a lot of things he says. I'm like, what, Keyshawn? What? The Russell Westbrook look like what? Yeah.
Yep. No, it's facts. I think everybody said Keyshawn. Like literally last show, I know your power went out, Hawk.
Yep.
Keyshawn Johnson was the answer, and it's not close. And Terry Tony says, not a question, but I put a lot of the offense struggles on J-Rob's offseason approach. I like it.
Terry Tony, let me tell you this, man. Jacques, I'm gonna talk about the draft.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is why the Isaiah Wilson draft pick is one of the worst situations we could ever be faced with. Okay, ever. He was supposed to be our starting right tackle, right? Okay, he's not on our team. That was a waste of a pick, right? You don't feel the impact at that moment, but you feel it later. This is where he's supposed to be playing. Now he's not on the field. Now we got a whole bunch of guys just being interchanged, right? So I think that he's done a really good job in picking players like Naquan Jones, Nick Westbrook-Akina, and those guys, and even signing players. Maybe the Julio signing is questionable, but I think overall J-Rob does an incredible job in picking up free agents and things like that. But I just think the last 2 drafts has been a struggle for John Robinson. I think he struck out on the draft pick, and next year the draft has to hit home, or in 4 years or so, we're gonna start feeling that. I'm telling you,
he can't hit no first round pick to save his life. He hit with Jeffrey Simmons, yes, but I mean his bread and butter is second round and below. And even when we talked about the receivers, also like you don't go out and get a Racey McMath and a freaking Dez Fitzpatrick when Rashad Bateman was on the board, right? Yeah. What's his name from Ole Miss? His name
Elijah Moore.
Is Elijah Moore?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
the receiver.
Yeah, you had him. You had the kid T. Martin's son. You had him on the board.
Yep.
So
Rogers.
You had some pieces on the board. I'm like, what are you doing, John? And I've praised him, but we also have to criticize him in some ways as well. So and that announcer was Tony Romo, Pig Weekly.
Tony Romo. He was super excited with the Steelers. I'm sitting there like, bro, did you play for the Steelers, bro?
Right.
I thought you was a Cowboy. I would have think you would hate the Steelers, bro.
Nah, he. The only thing we missing is C19. You right. That's the only thing that they ain't hit us yet. That's knock on wood, bro.
I know. We should be the C19 list team in the league because of what we had to deal with last year. We should have all the medicine in the world based on what we dealt with last year. We were the C19 team in the league.
Right.
He was a piss to play us last year, man.
Hey, so Underdog Sports Podcast. Hey, salute. Hey, thank you for watching the podcast.
Absolutely.
He says, been saying this for the longest. Titans are Henry or bust, and that has to come to
fruition.
And what did I say?
Colts fan.
And that's a Colts fan saying that. And I like the perspective because I want to gauge from other teams. What is y'all thinking when y'all come to play us? Is it just to stop Henry, or does you see any other? Are you? And I think Blaine Bishop mentioned this too. Nobody's scared of our offense. Nobody's. When you got Henry in there, okay, that's one guy I got to stop. But I mean, if Brown ain't playing up to caliber, if Julio ain't playing up to caliber, if Tannehill ain't playing up to caliber, they don't scare me. If I'm a DB in the NFL right now and I'm going up against Julio Jones, I'm saying, bro, I'm not scared of you, bro. Yep, I'm not scared of you.
That's right.
I'm not scared of you. I'm here to compete with you. So,
well, Underdog, I would say I would take that same sentence, take out Henry, and put in Taylor, and I would ask you that same questions as a Colts fan about Jonathan Taylor.
Right, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. It's the same.
Take Jonathan Taylor out the mix. The Colts are blah.
It's the same exact. Great point, Hawk. Facts, no freaking paper.
Yep.
Facts, no freaking paper. So I think it's Tikian, or are you still confident with Caleb Farley pick? Time will tell. And I feel like he'll be okay. I think he needs to learn a position.
If I give you an answer right now because he was a first round pick, I'm going to say no.
Right. Hey, Tyler says, love the podcast. Keep the great work. We're going to shake back. And we will.
Absolutely.
We will be fine. I just feel like you just need a makeover like you did with the defense. Bring some talent on offense, and I think this thing will shoot to the stars. So
that's right. We'll take one more question.
Ooh, and what do you say? Nobody's scared of the Titans' offensive line. Exactly. That's the only thing that the coach got on us is their offensive line is better than ours. So it gives Carson Wentz time to sit back there and throw and mess up and throw interceptions. But offensive line is way better than ours. So hey,
that's right.
So okay, hold on. So Jameer, we should have taken the Boston College tight end, and I agree. I don't know what the pick was with the Des Fitzpatrick pick. I don't get that pick.
Maybe because Freiermuth was available from Notre Dame.
He was
available.
He was.
And he looked good. He got popped tonight. But he's a really good tight. He leads them in touchdowns.
Yes, he was, bro. Like sometimes I don't think sometimes I think John needs to leave some picks to an offensive minded guy. Because you remember Vrabel and them are defensive minded. They think defensive minded. That's what they do. It's not an offensive minded coach. It's just he's defense. So he knows defense. And the overhaul on the O-line, I can see that, Terry. I can see an overhaul coming. I can see money being spent.
That's right.
Here we go. He said, as a co-fan, take some time with the Farley like the coach did with Rocky Yassin. Exactly. Thank you for watching the show.
We don't have a choice.
Right. Thank you for watching the show, by the way, Eddie.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate that.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right. So, well, cool, man.
Want to take it out, huh?
Yep. Yeah, man. Well, hey, listen, we appreciate everybody joining into the show. It's rare. We haven't done a show like this in a while. We had to get this out of our system, man. Yeah, you can throw some more comments on it while we ending the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you all as well for being very active in the comment section. We appreciate the super chats as well. As you all know, again, the Titans has been on a losing slide here. 3 out of the last 4. It's not looking good. So hopefully they can pick it up Thursday against the 49ers and things. But, this is the end of the show. As always, on Instagram, you can always check us out on Instagram at Tennessee Titans Weekly, as well as on Twitter at Titans Weekly 24/7. We do have an Apple and a Spotify podcast. Check us out on there too as well too. Again, thank you all for joining in on the show, being very interactive with us, man. Hey, we appreciate it. Hopefully you feel better for the week and not leaving today feeling like, hope you feel a little bit better.
Right. And when you do subscribe and you follow us on Instagram, cut your notification bells and information on, because it'll let you know when we go live on the show. I've heard people say, well, I didn't get the notification. Cut your notification bells on. Just buy the subscribe button on YouTube, and when you go on Instagram, it'll tell you when we post information as well. So, and on Apple, it'll also let you know you can cut a notification on Apple as well. So just do that because it'll let you know. And when you do, subscribe. And when you subscribe, tell your auntie, your uncle, your dog, your cat, your cousin, tell Santa Claus, his elves, tell everybody, because we bring great fire content, and your comment will get posted on the show when you get on our live comments, baby. So
absolutely. And you all see this fire shirt that I'm wearing, man. Hey, you can always go to Teespring, TEE Spring, to buy merchandise from us: masks, hoodies, t-shirts, socks, cell phone cases. Hey, we got a whole lot. Even leggings for the ladies, bags, everything like that. So, man, hey, if you want to support as well, you can check us out on Teespring. Just search Tennessee Titans Weekly, and you'll see the merchandise there.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Brown, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, Jacques, man. Hey, bro. Hey, great chopping up with you as always, man. We got to get this win on Thursday, bro, at the end of the day, man. Or we're going to have another show like this. So, so as we always do, Jacques, facts,
no paper.